Ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted to address a few words to you today on strategy, policy and funding for open digital research. The Internet has changed the way we carry out and communicate research, and in the digital age, researchers are faced with many challenges when it comes to sharing scientific information, such as what data to keep and how to store it. With these developments, we also need a strategic change that better focuses on the outputs and impacts of publicly funded research. Excellent research deserves a wide audience. We cannot afford to let potentially useful research data and results languish unused. Knowledge circulation is a complex issue. It includes access, dissemination, preservation, communication and exploitation. Open access, the practice of granting free of charge access to research results via the Internet, is central to this free circulation of knowledge. Open access is backed by a growing number of countries and by universities, research centres and funding agencies across Europe. However, despite the generally recognised benefits, its implementation remains a challenge. Researchers need information on how it works in practice. There are legal issues to settle, in particular on copyright, and technical questions such as the setting of common standards for repositories. These are all questions that can best be tackled together at European level. The Lisbon Treaty enshrined the objective of strengthening our scientific and technological bases by achieving a European research area in which researchers, scientific knowledge and technology circulate freely. Disseminating the results of EU-funded research is vital to delivering the European research area, promoting openness and capitalising on Europe's scientific and creative potential. The Commission is finalising a communication called A Reinforced European Research Area Partnership for Excellence and Growth, which will be adopted in June. It will address the issue of the optimal circulation and transfer of scientific knowledge, especially through open access. Later in the summer, the Commission also plans to adopt a recommendation to Member States on open access to scientific publications and research data, which will address the preservation and reuse of scientific information, repositories and cooperation among stakeholders. The Commission made a commitment in Innovation Union to promote open access to the results of publicly funded research and to make this the general principle for EU-funded projects. We have been testing the approach under the 7th Framework Programme for Research, and we have proposed that open access should be the general rule for Horizon 2020, the new European funding instrument for research and innovation that will begin in 2014. Our planned communication towards better access to scientific information will present the actions that we will take, including how open access will be implemented in Horizon 2020. We still need to determine the precise details of how this should be done, but making research results available to the private sector and encouraging businesses, especially SMEs, to express their needs will be key parts of the approach. Research infrastructure policy underpins these initiatives because the circulation of knowledge needs to be organised in the most effective way. A functioning European research area needs specific and sustained investment in the dissemination of research results. Especially in challenging financial times, taxpayers want to know that the results of publicly funded research are put to the best possible use. This means that researchers, research institutions, libraries, funders, innovative businesses, traditional and open access publishers and civil society organisations must all be able to capitalise on Europe's scientific potential. Open access can help make this vision a reality. We have excellent researchers in Europe and I'm determined to give them the very best conditions. Open access is one of these conditions. Thank you.